Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. For some reason, my Zwift Companion App has decided to reload. But there we are, I've got it back again. So there's always a bit of a panic at the beginning of these things. Treadmills don't work, heart rate doesn't connect. Zwift Companion App decides to reinstall itself from scratch. But we're all going, we are fine. Victoria is with me today, so we're going to do 10k on the run path here in Makuri Islands. It's not the run path, is it? It's just the road. Sarah Jacobson is with us. Clive Finnimore is with us. John Farrell is with us. Diana, Queen, Princess of Watopia is here. Sebastian Volt is there. Debbie Colville, I think I saw just then as well. 10 kph or 9? Let's start at 9. Let's start at 9. Kevin DeLuca is leading us today. Salim has broken his treadmill, so he can't come. Tina Beard is with us. Victoria, yes, you are running. Victoria's a bit worried that she's not going to start running. Sarah Jacobson's not moving. Let's see. Let's see if we can find Victoria somewhere. Thing is, because we have the chat on the screen, Victoria can't actually see herself running. So let's go back a bit. Yoko. Oh, we've got Yoko with us today. Hello, Yoko. Sarah Jacobson says her treadmill won't start, so she's stuck on the start line. That's annoying. Clive Finnemore is running. He's okay. I still can't see my wife's name though anywhere. Oh, there she is. Yeah, you're there. Well, you're just a little bit behind the gang. So yeah, you need to catch up with us. You can see Kevin is up ahead there. He's got his beacon above his head. You're about 20 metres behind me, I think, Victoria. So it's all good. Ah, yeah, it might be heart rate. Look, you've got no heart rate. We had a thing flash up that said connection error. And it's a new thing with Zwift. They try and let you know if, while you've been standing around doing nothing, try and let you know whether there are any connection problems that have just occurred. And on Victoria's system, it came up on the Apple TV, it came up connection error. So we knew something was wrong. Right, Sarah Jacobson says, Stephen, thank you for not throwing my tech issues back in my face, because the first person that always laughs at me when I have tech problems is Sarah Jacobson. So now she's got her own tech problems. Do you know what, Sarah? It didn't even enter my head. But now that you've mentioned it, Sarah Jacobson's got tech problems. Yeah. People saying just unpair and pair again, Sarah. But I mean, Sarah's been on Zwift for ages. She knows what to do. Willie Grider is with us. Hi, Willie. Stefan Gross is there. Hello, Stefan. Amy Green is running. I think that's Amy. So it's all good. We've got a good crowd of people with us tonight. Right, Stephen Smith. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat properly. Stephen Smith. Hello, Stephen. Can I turn it round so I can see it a bit more? The only problem is that when the camera's on, it won't pick you up. So I'll turn it around again in a minute. Okay. Adam Koffler has a connection issue. Can't connect his stride. Good evening, Paul Carter says, good evening, Mr. C and Mrs. C. Hope you're both well. Mine was a nightmare earlier. Oh dear. It sounds like a lot of us have had tech problems then. Thankfully, we did have tech problems. We got them sorted out before the run started. So I don't know if that counts as having tech problems. Right. Finally, Sarah Jacobson has started. She says, I don't know if I'll catch up. Well, just do a massive sprint for the first 3K and then you'll be fine. Just sprint the fastest 3K you've ever done and then you'll catch up with us. Amy says good evening. Tina Beard says good evening. Sebastian says hello, cousinses. Sergeant Pepper says hello, cousinses, or both cousinses on Twitch. Hello, Lamar. Hello, Jeff Partridge says good evening. Both internet dropped out in my pain cave too. Oh no, is this your new pain? It's not your new pain cave, is it? It's not built yet, that, I can't imagine. No, because he's had the garage knocked down, hasn't he? He's having a... Oh, is that a different thing? Oh, right, so this is your new pain cave then. Ryan Downey says, I'll be there shortly. Yeah, well, why weren't you here at the start, lazy? Were you having your dinner? Oh, no, it's not dinner time over there, is it? It's lunchtime in the US. Right, I'm already getting too hot. So, it's freezing cold in the UK, as you may have seen on the news, or experienced if you're in the UK. And so we've started, well, I've started in my jumper, and Victoria did as well, and we've got the doors closed. So I think it might already be time for me to remove the jumper because I'm already quite warm. I forgot to set my Stride foot pod up on the screen. Right, yeah, so jumper off now, says Clive. I'm going to open the door then, rather than take my jumper off. Right, well, yeah, so Jeff says keep up, cousins. I think he's talking to me there because Victoria is well aware of what's going on. Amy says she still has her jumper on. Somebody else says, oh, John Hunter says it's an icebox here. Yeah, well, you see, we have 2 computers running in here, and it doesn't actually take long with 2 computers and 2 people running for it to get a little bit steamy in here, and steamy in oh, now I'm stuck. Sticky in the completely normal sense of the word, stuffy in here. Victoria's hands are cold, she says. 2 degrees in Nottingham, where Amy is. John Hunter apparently did his first Film My Run 500 last week with Clive Finnemore. So while I was away in Cornwall, Clive did the Film My Run 500 for me. John Hunter says, you imply I'm doing another one, Clive. From Tuesday morning, you won't be able to resist, John. That's tomorrow morning, yes. Film My Run 500 in the morning, 11:35 UK time. Right, I'm just going to jump off the treadmill and open the doors. Just get a little bit of air in here. Is that the only reason you're running with us, Tina? Because your dinner is delayed? No snow, says Marcel Vesselberg in where... Oh, now I missed the name of the town. John Hunter says, what is it with all of you wanting to see me faceplant on the treadmill? Well, you know how people love to watch disaster videos, and we all love watching people fall over and slip over, and it's hilarious, and we all laugh for ages, don't we? At those videos on YouTube. It's just like that, really, John. We're going at 9 kilometres an hour, and we are 1 kilometre into the run. So we might speed up a bit later. I don't know if anyone feels like they'd like to speed up later. Willie Grider is with us as well. Wow, what a good group. Loads of people we know. That's what's good about this Monday run though, and I'm so sorry I missed it last week. We have this Monday run which brings together 4 of the biggest run groups on Zwift. Well, I mean, my group it's not really a run club, is it? It's just it's a group of people who run regularly together. But Zwift long distance runners, Film My Run, Make Humanity Great, MHG, and the PACK, all together on a Monday, running in our community run. So all faces and people we know. Avatars we know. And it's lovely to be here with all you beautiful people. You're still a little bit behind me, Victoria. Yeah, I think so. Where? Are you ahead then? Debbie Colville's up ahead. Debbie Colville's speeding ahead. Oh, is it? Oh, so you're a bit ahead then. Hang on, let me just see. Let's click through. So there's Debbie Colville. Oh yes, Victoria Cousins is making a break for it on 3 seconds ahead of us all. with Amy Green. Right, the women are getting ahead, basically, is what's happening. Debbie Colville, Amy Green, and Victoria are flying ahead of the rest of us. Paul, are you running as well? I haven't seen you yet. Apparently Debbie is just moaning, says Paul. Well, Chris Nolan says, Stephen, any talk of Eric doing the Christmas run this year? I noticed that someone else has booked in 5k on the companion app on Christmas Day for me in Australia. It wouldn't be Christmas Day, I don't think. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, but for Christmas Day for you in Australia, it might still be Christmas Eve for us here. Chris, I don't know. No, I've not had any secret information about whether there is an Eric Min Christmas run. There has been the last, 2 or 3 years? So hopefully there will be. And I will ask the question. We do have a meeting with Zwift HQ next week, so I will ask them if that's happening. If I can remember to do it. I'm sure Victoria will remind me. Lamar says it's freezing cold in France today. He says, is it the same for you guys? Yes, it is. It's freezing cold here. And in the north of the UK, a lot of people have got snow. We don't tend to get a lot of snow down here. We're on the south coast of the UK. But, oh really? So some places down south have had a light dusting of snow. But generally, the further north you go, the more likely it is to snow. Yeah, we're a bit sealed off here in Worthing with the South Downs protecting us. Yeah, if you go up to Yorkshire and the northeast of England and certainly Scotland, you'll find a lot of snow up there now. Tina says it's warmed up in the West Country. I was down in Cornwall for 2 days. Just got some film footage of the Southwest Coast Path in preparation for a big event that's happening at the end of January. So I was scouting out the course down there. So that's why I was away from the treadmill. And I had quite a funny experience on Friday night because I'd agreed to run the Zwift Running League and I was nowhere near a treadmill. I was driving home from Cornwall and I had to just search for a running track. And I loaded up my iPhone, put my Stride foot pod on my foot and basically ran round Exeter running track for 5 kilometres with my phone on Zwift, which I haven't done that for ages. Yeah, Jeff climbed Snowdonia. Jeff Partridge climbed Snowdon at the weekend, and he says it was a bit tasty, the weather. A little bit of snow in London, says Stephen Smith. Oh right, Jeff Partridge is going to run the Arc, we think. Hello, Yoko. Amy says, well done, Stephen. Thank you, Amy. Bent Johansson is with us. Hello, Bent. Nice to have you with us. And we are nearly up to 2 kilometres done. Only 8 to go. We're running through Makuri Islands. We're not going to be running into Neokyo today. We're just going to be staying on the countryside route through Yumezi. So Jeff Partridge has now climbed Snowdon twice. How many times have we climbed it, Victoria? Twice, okay. No. Don't think so. Tina says I should have gone to her house and used her treadmill. She's not far from Exeter. That would have been fun. Yeah, I did actually. I did. You're in Yeovil, aren't you, Tina? No, near Yeovil. Okay. I may have driven very close to your house, Tina, because I drove on the A303. No, I wouldn't have got to you in time for the race, though, Tina. Right, Sarah Jacobson says she is going to be caught up by about 3 kilometres, so exactly as I predicted. Well done, Sarah. Keep it going. Just the only thing is we need you to hang on for the next 7k after that. But at least you can slow down. Stefan says, steady run today, or will we speed up at some point? Shall we keep it at 9 kilometres per hour for the first 5k and see how we feel? We can speed up after 5k if you like. I'm quite happy to keep it at 9 for the first 5k. Wow, Ben says it's even cold in Spain at the moment. Yeah, Jeff was using crampons to climb up Snowdon on Saturday, so it must have been quite icy. Crewkern, okay, Tina. Yeah, I don't think I was far from Crewkern. But I managed to make it. I was driving hell for leather. Well, not hell for leather, don't tell Victoria that. I was driving quite quickly to get to Exeter in time. Actually, I made it with a good half an hour to spare, so it was fine actually. But I think if I tried to go any further, I may have been pushed for time. So that's why I stopped at Exeter. And it was a good track and I didn't have to pay, so that was good as well. And it was actually Victoria's idea for me to find a track to run around. Leslie says, in my garage it feels like outside. Well, I think if we left the doors open here in the shed, it would also feel like it was outside as well. There's not really... if I opened the doors fully wide, it basically is just outside. Oh, yeah, see, that's why. Good. It's alright. Excuse me. Thank you, Steve. Steve Beckett's just dropped a ride on.
Ride on!
No, keep it for you. I'd much rather the camera was on you and I could just kind of lean back and see the chat messages coming through. If you are watching, you can message us on Facebook, YouTube or Twitch. We are looking at chat. I've got the screen facing Victoria at the moment, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to see chat. Adam Koffler says, I try to stay outside for as long as possible, but this week it's just got a bit too cold for him, so he is now back inside. Sarah has caught up. Well done, Sarah. Sarah, what took you so long? Don't tell me you had technical issues. Sarah's. I'm just taking the mickey out of Sarah, and she said, "What took you so long?" She says, "Oh, you know, I'm just lazy." So, beautiful countryside. Nighttime in Makuri Islands. We are 2.7 kilometres in. We're taking it nice and easy at 9 kilometres per hour. But when we get to 5k, I think we'll speed it up a little bit if nobody minds. once Sarah's recovered from her monumental sprint to catch up with us. Oh, there's Paul Deering. Paul Deering is running. So Paul and Debbie running alongside each other. By the way, the return of the video 5K, December the 24th. Make a note of it in your diary. If you don't want to run, just watch. Come along and watch, because I'm sure there'll be plenty of runners wearing fancy dress for the Christmas edition of the video 5K, which will happen on December the 24th. Look in the Zwift Companion App. It's already there. I'd love you to come along, but fancy dress or some kind of ridiculous costume is mandatory. Go and sign up now, and don't forget, the wrapping of the presents can wait a while. Right, Victoria just said, have I got my costume ready? No, I haven't. I'm relying on Victoria to supply plenty of tinsel to wrap around my head. Video 5K on the December the 24th. What time is it, says Kevin? Do you know what? I can't remember. I'm going to have to look it up. No, I can't look it up. Don't know. I can't remember what time it is, but probably around 7:30 UK. Oh no, Clive Finnemore says, time to visit my wife's drama group wardrobe for a costume. Oh no, Sebastian says, my wife is not impressed that I want to run on Christmas Eve. She'll let you off. The more time you give her, she'll come to terms with it. The Christmas present wrapping can wait. Preparing the turkey can wait. You've got half an hour's 5K run to do. Live on Film My Run. Oh, Sebastian, Victoria wants to know, in Germany, do you do Christmas presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? And when do you have your Christmas meal? Is that Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? You want us to have... Okay. Amy's going to see what she can find to wear for the video 5K. Right, Adam, I didn't see what you said. Right, Adam says, notice that Stephen is ignoring my comment, but I haven't seen it. Hang on a minute, let me go back and see. Okay, Adam says, I vote Vic makes Stephen into Frankenfurter. What does Frankenfurter look like? I don't. Right, you'll have to. No, it sounds like a dodgy film to me. You'll have to enlighten us as to what Frankenfurter is. Victoria and I have no idea what Frankenfurter is. Right, Victoria. Sebastian says, Christmas presents on Christmas Eve and the meal the days after. Ah, Ben. Hello, Ben. Is it Mauritius? Hold on a second. Mark, hello, good evening to you, buddy. Hold on. Can't find Ben. Can't find Ben. Where is he? I used to know. Is it Marcellus or Mar? Anyway, hello, Ben. Nice to have you with us. Right. Right, Lemar. We've just finished the Zwift Run Academy. We are still doing the Zwift Running League. So if you want to take part in the Zwift Running League, you need to be in a team. And then there will be, I think there's going to be a Zwift Running League, not a Zwift Running League, sorry, a Zwift racing event next month. But I can't remember what it's called. I did know, and I've forgotten. But there will be races coming up on Zwift. Well, they don't know. Well, they don't eat until the next day. You can, right. Victoria's suggesting, Sebastian, that your wife throws you a Christmas present on the treadmill while you're running, and you can open it live on screen on the video 5K. So we have just over 6 kilometres to go. I'm still in my jumper. I don't feel the need yet to take my jumper off. We're going to stay at this speed. We're going to stay at this speed for the next kilometre till we get to 5K. Right, Adam says, alternative dress for Stephen. Stephen dresses as a compass. And if you don't understand that joke, that's to do with me going the wrong way. So it's now almost a year. We're getting on for a year, 11 months since we ran every day with Eddie Izzard while he did 32 marathons in 31 days. And that's where the Make Humanity Great Run Club comes from. But during those runs, it was quite common for me to go the wrong way and get lost and spend most of the run catching everybody up. 4 kilometres, almost done, 6 to go. We've got about 40 minutes left of the run. Depends how much we speed up. But I think we'll speed up a little bit in a minute. So one more kilometre and then let's go to 9.5, shall we? Just for the fun of it. And we'll do a couple of kilometres at 9.5 and then we'll go to 10. Stefan, I don't know whether you wanted to speed up a bit more. I mean, do feel free. If you need to run off, if you need to do a bit of a faster session tonight, by all means go for it. We're not going to hold it against you. Okay, I've got to look up the Rocky Horror Show for the other suggestions. Okay, Frankenfurter, that now starts to ring a bell from the Rocky Horror Show. Tina needs to be done by 7:30. Right, so you'll need, we'll need to speak. Well, if you want to be done by 7:30, you need to do 6 kilometres in the next half an hour. So I think you need to go a bit faster, or just duck out when we get to 8 kilometres, 7 or 8 8 or 9 kilometres. Adam says I've got the legs to be Frankenfurter. Okay, I hope that's a good thing. Taking it nice and easy, nice and relaxed. Heart rate is in zone 2 at the moment. Actually, zone 1. So we're flitting between zone 1 and zone 2. Tina's going to decide what she wants to do. She's not sure whether she's going to speed off to get the whole 10k done in an hour, or whether she's going to just call it a day early. She's got half an hour before 7:30. Sarah Jacobson's got to speed up because work is calling. That's okay. So we'll speed up. Once we get to the end of this kilometre, we'll go up to 9.5 for a couple, and then we'll go to 10. When we get to 7 kilometres, we'll do 10 for the final 3. Lamar, for the video 5k, I can't remember, but I think the video 5k is at around about 7:30 p.m. UK. It might be 6:30. I don't think it's as late as 8:30. So let's have a guess at 7:30. But if you go to your companion app and scroll as far as you can, then you'll come to it. It is listed already on the companion app. I suppose I could do that, couldn't I? Just keep scrolling. I'm on the 1st of December, 2nd of December now I'm on. 3rd, 4th. It's going to take a little bit of scrolling to get to the bottom. Okay, here we go. Yes, 7:30. So hang on a second. Yeah, UK time 7:30. Let me just do this. There you go. So if you look at the screen now, oh, is it not showing? Oh, hang on. That's annoying. Where are we? I'm trying to get to the phone so I can reset it. Oh, dear. Find the phone? No. Might have to give up with that. But it's definitely 7:30. One more time, see. See the phone in your shack. It isn't connected, but there will be an input, but I just need to refresh, and that will get the phone back. There it is. No, still not. Okay, never mind. Forget that. Obviously, my phone isn't working for some reason, but believe me, it is there on the companion app. Friday the 24th of December, 19:30 in the evening UK time. Right, I've missed loads of chat. Adam Koffler says, I detect a comedy moment coming as Stephen reaches for the phone. Sarah Jacobson says, right behind you, Ryan. And then later says, that's what she said. So I think Sarah's off. And Ryan says, that was quick. And Sarah says, that's what she said. Very good. We're at 5k. Okay, let's speed up to 9.5 now, guys. So 9.5 kilometers per hour. If you're happy to do that, let's just speed up a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I'll catch you guys up. Thank you, Kevin, for promoting the video 5K. And we should mention Paris and Copenhagen as well. If you're not aware, there are 2 trips abroad. Well, not abroad if you live in Copenhagen or if you live in Paris. But 2 trips where a number of Zwift runners will be meeting up in real life. We have a trip to Paris for the Paris Marathon. And, sorry, Kevin, I've got that many things I'm keeping my eye on. Stefan Gross says you need to be dressed as a Christmas tree. Who does? Yes, Stefan, you do. Stefan, you definitely need to be dressed as a Christmas tree. So, yeah, Paris Marathon on April the... No, what is it? When is it? Yeah, it is April. Paris Marathon on April the 3rd, I think. Paris Marathon, April the 3rd. And Copenhagen Marathon, May the 15th. If you can get to either of those, or even both of those, it'd be great to see you. Victoria and me, we will be at the Paris Marathon, along with at least 20. I think we've got 20 other or so runners coming to join us. And then Copenhagen, I won't be at Copenhagen because I have another event, but there will be plenty of runners. Around about 30 runners, we think. Going to Copenhagen for the Copenhagen Marathon on the 15th of May. I've got the dates right now, Kevin. I know what I'm doing. Right, Stefan says, or Santa. It's Christmas tree or Santa. I think, Stefan, it'd be funnier if you were dressed as a Christmas tree. If I can get a Santa outfit, I will. It may just end up being a Santa hat and some tinsel like we did last year. Right, Ryan Downey's going on about something. What's in October, Ryan? What are we doing in October? I'm missing all sorts of chat. There's so much going on, I can't keep up with it all. Why, what did you do the week? Ryan, what did you do at the weekend? Tell us about your weekend exploits. Well, the run. No other exploits. Okay, Chicago Marathon is in October. That's Ryan wants us all to go to Chicago. Okay. We'll all go to Chicago with Ryan for the October Chicago Marathon. Denise is going to see us in the morning for the Film My Run 500. Thanks, Denise. She's not running tonight. Massive PB for Ryan Downey in his 10-mile run on Saturday. Congratulations, Ryan. Superb work. What got you that PB, Ryan? Why did you manage to run so much faster than you usually do or have done previously? Oh, and Victoria says, controversially, did the Zwift Academy help? So Ryan Downey's goal was 1 hour 15, and he did 1 hour 15. Under 1 hour, it was 1 hour 15:35, and he got 1 hour 15. So amazing. Right, Sarah Jacobson has invited us all to her house. She says she'd love to host us all in Chicago for the Chicago Marathon. She's also doing the Chicago Marathon. Ah, yes. Kevin has a good point. The naked Zwift Running League made him stronger. Yeah, if you didn't see that a couple of weeks ago, Ryan Downey stripped off live on the Zwift Run Live channel here, running the Zwift Running League with me and John Freeze. And yeah, he bared everything for that. And that definitely must have made him stronger. Like Samson, you know, cutting his hair. Sorry? Yeah, certain members of the viewing public had their heart rate go up somewhat when Ryan took his clothes off. Victoria got all embarrassed. Yeah, Ryan Downey says, actually, that was a pivotal moment. Maybe we should all run naked from now on. All part of the fun. Kevin says, if you want to see it, it's on Amazon and Netflix now. That isn't true, but it would be hilarious if it was. Ryan Downey says he's alright if everyone runs in bikinis. Are you okay if I run in a bikini? Question mark. Uh, 6k done. 4 to go. So we'll do 1 more kilometre at this speed and then we'll go up to 10. Okay, so it's a done deal that we are all going to run the Chicago Marathon in bikinis and stay at Sarah Jacobson's house. Hello, Daniel. Yes, so people are noticing the red line at the bottom there. That is your heart rate. You'll notice actually a couple of dips. Can you see on the bottom there? It might be obscured a little bit. I have these little dips that happen in my heart rate every so often. Apparently that's perfectly normal for me. I have been. Plenty of people on Zwift noticed this before and told me to go to the doctor, so I did. And I've had plenty of tests over the past 6 months, and I'm fine, apparently. So those little dips are nothing to worry about. So the doctors say. But yes, down on the bottom there, the blue area is your pace, and the red line is your heart rate. Right, apparently now Sarah's welching on the dip. I thought we were all going to get beds, but apparently we're all sleeping on the floor. So it is now confirmed. We are all going to Chicago to run the marathon in bikinis in October and sleeping on Sarah Jacobson's floor. We're now confirmed we're all going to the Chicago Marathon to run the marathon in bikinis in October and sleep on Sarah Jacobson's floor. There we go. It's done. In the same way that one year we are going to go to Grace Shin's house in Boston and sleep on her floor and then run the Boston Marathon. It's all happening here on Zwift. This is what's going on. When you start to make friends all over the world, you have to travel all over the world to visit them. Oh, controversial from Brian. Red or yellow bikinis? Kevin says, will your stride be more accurate if you run in a bikini on the treadmill? I don't think so. Victoria's already having nightmares about seeing me in a bikini. She's already seen it in her brain and she can't unsee it. I mean, well, she did marry me. Well, you know, she's got to put up with all my eccentricities, surely. And you know, if I choose to wear a bikini, then she said I do. In sickness and in health, for good. What was it? What's the words that you have? through good times and bad. I know. What's the wording of the marriage ceremony? I'm sure you have to put up with me through bad times and good. Okay, right, now, Sarah now is going back on this even further. She says, at the very least, I'll provide pasta. So now we don't even have a floor to sleep on. We're just getting a pasta meal. Kevin says, stop it, Stephen. Your private dress are private. Don't share that with the rest of us. Okay. I mean, you know, to be totally frank, guys, I thought you were all open-minded. And I thought you were, you know, able to deal with all sorts of facets of life. But clearly, you're all, you know, stuck in your own ways. And you can't see me for who I really am. You know, I'm a true feminine at heart. But only at the weekends. So you're all right during the week. Right, where are we? Look, nearly 3 kilometres to go. Dr. Frankenfurter. So, okay, we're going to speed up for the last 3k. Let's speed up to 10 kph, guys, shall we? If that's all right with you. Victoria and I are going to speed up to 10 kilometres per hour. I don't like the sound of that, Trev. Kev says 45 minutes already. Great job, guys. Keep going. Thank you, Kev. 3 kilometres to go. Let's speed up now to 10 kph. Okay, so it's all good. We still have a good little group with us. Clive Finnemore, Paul Deering, Bent, Willie Grider, N. Ben, Sebastian Volt, Jan Koska, Hoston, Victoria, Ryan. I think we've got Amy Green a little bit further ahead as well. Tina Beard. I don't know. I think Tina Beard's gonna run off because she needs to be finished in about 12 minutes' time. Who else have we got? Oh, loads of people. Heart rate has gone up to 125 BPM in zone 2. Victoria's up to 130. But Victoria says she's not very fit at the moment. She's been unwell. She's just getting back into it, really. Adam's calling us the crazy gang. Adam's just a little bit ahead as well. If anybody wants to sprint off, by the way, that's fine. Go for it. Victoria and I are having a nice, lazy evening run. Lovely to have you guys with us. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching, you can always message us and say hello, ask us a question. We haven't had any conversation about food tonight, which is a miracle. I want to tell you, though, I've had 3 mince pies today. And in the past 2 days, I've had 3 roast dinners. 3 days, is it? 3 days, 3 roast dinners. So life is good on the food front at the moment. Did you tell them? Apparently Victoria's work colleagues were shocked that she was eating a mince pie today. Did you not tell them that you've been eating mince pies for the past 2 months? Yeah, Kev says, no food talk yet. It's a record. It could well be a record. Amy Green says, I'm feeling full from my dinner. Oh yes, Tina Beard did mention her dinner right at the beginning. And Sarah Jacobson mentioned pasta. Okay, so we have had some food talk today. 2.5k to go. So we've got about 14 minutes left of running. What's this about street pancakes? Oh yes, Amy, how are you doing with your COVID? I think she says she's feeling better. Yeah, I forgot about that, Amy. I hope you're all right now. Something about pancakes from Stefan. I don't know. Ryan Downey's just issued a warning to everyone to avoid yellow snow. I think we know that, Ryan. Standard. What are people's thoughts on Neokyo now that we've had a few days to get used to it? Amy says, I just keep getting headaches, but I've always suffered from headaches. But she is much better now. Right. Victoria says, get your day for part of your ear, that inner bit, that little stubby, tough bit of your ear inside, get that pierced, apparently. Says Victoria, that stops your headaches. Victoria's just showing you where it is on the screen. If you weren't looking, she'll do it again now, quickly. Go on. That bit of your ear there, get that bit pierced, and that'll stop your headaches. If you're not sure... Oh, she says, I have thought about that. There you go, then. Yes, Ryan, piercings to stop headaches. Adam Koffler says, yeah, no, it's true. They did a what to work out with it? Okay, it's something to do with the vagus nerve, and they pierce the vagus nerve in your ear. So something like that, and that helps to cure it. Oh wow, Ben has a weird thing come up. He's an error in the matrix. I have an option to run on the run path. Very strange. Maybe you've signed up for an event that starts at 7:30. Right, Adam is continuing with his comment. Oh, Neokyo. I was asking people what their thoughts are on Neokyo. Sarah Jacobson hasn't been there yet. It's definitely something we've not seen before. A lot of people with computers are complaining that the frame rate is very slow, that it takes a lot of system resources to run Neokyo. It's very heavy on graphics. Somebody says Neokyo is too bright and too dark. Oh, Ryan. Ryan says Neokyo is both too bright and too dark. I kind of get what you mean, because we've got the brightness of the neon lights. At the same time, you've got the fact that it's nighttime. Yeah, but I get what Ryan's saying about it's bright and dark at the same time. So it's kind of hard on the eyes, perhaps. But yes, for computer users, of which I am one, it does hog your system resources and makes your graphics card work very hard to render all the graphics. As long as you've got a decent computer, it's not too bad. But I do like the look of it. I've enjoyed running in it. Apparently Chrissy is leaving. Bye, Chrissy. Santiso has a problem. Drop out. One mile to go, people. So we're keeping it in zones 1 and 2 today. Nice and comfortable. Nice easy start to your week. Although actually I have already been on Zwift today because I completely forgot that yesterday was today kind of was the last day of the Zwift Run Academy. And I couldn't do, because of family stuff, I couldn't do a finish line run last night. So I said to myself, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then when I looked on the companion app, there were no runs during the day. The last finish line run was at 8 a.m. this morning, 8 o'clock this morning. I never run that early. Unless it's a race, I never run that early. So up I got my running gear on and did the very last finish line run this morning. Cecilia Forland was there and Nick Lloyd was there. So it was nice to see those guys out running. Yeah, no, we didn't. I didn't forget, Tina. I knew it was on, but I was out with the family. We were doing something else, and I wasn't going to get back in time, so I knew that I wouldn't make it. I did actually log in at the start of the run, and I apologised to everyone and said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there. Exactly, yeah, Kim Salt says I'm never up that early. I know, exactly. It was a struggle, Kim, believe me. But I made it. I didn't race it, I just went really slowly and relaxed. But I got it done, so I have completed the Run Academy programme this year. I mean, I stand absolutely no chance of getting in the run team, obviously, so there's not a lot of motivation for me to do a super fast 5k in the finish line run. Right, Ryan Downey says, because of you lot, I've just run farther than I intended, and I've enjoyed every minute. That's nice to hear, Ryan. Ryan, that's because we are a lovely bunch. He says, I just wish you could all buy some bikes and ride with him. Yeah. Have you managed to finish it, Kim? Oh, the Zwift Run series this weekend. Ah, it was this weekend. Oh, I wonder if there will be another one before the end of the year then. Yeah, of course, Zwift Run series was this weekend. Just gone. So, whether there'll be another one at the end of the month, hopefully there will. So it'll be the turn of New Year, won't it? Yeah. Right, 1 kilometre left, 6 minutes of running to go, and we are approaching the end of our community run. FMR, MHG, PACK and ZLDR all together on a Monday for our community run. Yeah, Victoria's she's been well now for a week or so, and she's just started to run again. She's just going to build up her fitness again now. Yeah, she has had a bad cough for a little while, but it's just improved now, so she is back on it. So everybody who's had COVID, or is recovering from COVID. Hope you're all right now. I've been lucky that I haven't suffered from it recently. Jeff is finished. Time for a shower, he says. See you all next time. Thanks, Jeff. Will we see you in the morning for the Film My Run 500? That's the question. Wow, so Kim Salt. I'm sure you all know Kim Salt. Zwift expert, has finished the Run Academy and the Tri Academy. So well done to Kim. I've only just managed to finish the Run Academy. I did one run of the Tri Academy. So nowhere near getting that done. Hello, Louis. Louis says he's rowing this weekend. Doing way too much rowing. Well, they're still planning to bring rowing to Zwift, but it is on the back burner at the moment. 4 minutes left, and then it's time for our dinner and showers. Amy Isa says, well done, Kim, for achieving those. Kevin DeLuca has finished, and Clive Finnemore has taken over the banner, the beacon. Tina says she's just approaching 10k. Thanks for your company, everyone. And Ryan Downey says, if I get behind Clive, I can have the yellow beacon too. I don't know, who is it that has it? Is it you or me that has it next? If Clive finishes first, who has it next? Is it you or me, Ryan? Yeah, bye-bye, Tina. Take care. See you later, Tina. Yeah, so Jeff's going to join us tomorrow if work allows on the Film My Run 500. Right, Ryan, if you want the yellow beacon, you better slow down a lot then. I'm actually going to finish about the same time as Clive. Clive's speeding up a bit. Oh, is Clive deliberately speeding up a bit so that one of us gets the beacon for about half a second? 400 metres left of our 10k. Enjoyed this today. Thanks very much for joining us, everyone. It's been always fun. Louis says, what's for dinner? We've had our main meal already, actually, which was a leftover roast dinner with corn for the meat portion. Or not the not meat portion, yes. The bit that would normally be turkey or chicken, we had corn, and then a standard roast dinner. Victoria made too much roast dinner on Sunday, so no, on Saturday, so we had the leftovers today. Yeah. And yeah, we had it for our lunch rather than our main meal this evening so that we wouldn't have indigestion. Because I always tend to eat my dinner just before I come out to run for some stupid reason. Take care, Tina. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, thanks for the company, everyone. Everyone's saying thank you. Thank you, Stefan. Amy Green finally has the ZLDR t-shirt. I'm surprised you haven't had that already, Tina. Amy, sorry. Oh, German cheese and olives for supper tonight, apparently, says Victoria. I'm not even attempting to pronounce the name of the German cheese that we're having. I'll just embarrass myself. Thank you, everyone. Thoroughly enjoyed that. So we'll see everyone tomorrow, either in the morning for the Film My Run 500, or we'll do something in the evening as well. Now that the Zwift Run Academy is finished, We should be able to get back to some of the normal runs that we usually do. Might even do Wednesday workout on Wednesday, you never know. Thanks, John Farrell. And Kevin, thank you very much as well. See you soon. Take care, everyone. We are out of here. We have done the community run for another Monday. Yes. Oh, I didn't go through everyone and give them ride-ons. That was remiss of me. Let's see how many I can do quickly. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Right. How many ride-ons can I give people very quickly? Paul Deering, there's Paul. Ben. Stefan, I think I've done Stefan already. Willie Grider, well done Willie. Thank you for joining us today. Amy Green, I've already given her a ride-on. That's a cyclist. Let's go back. I think I did. I think I gave Victoria a ride-on. If I didn't, we'll do it now. Yeah, look, I already gave you a ride-on. Ryan Downey, let's see if I gave Ryan. No, Ryan needs one. Hoston, there's one for Hoston. Hi, Finnemore. No. Wednesday throw-up workout is back. We now that Zwift Run Academy's done, yeah, we'll get back to being sick on a Wednesday night, shall we? That's going to be fun. Ryan Downey says thank you, everyone. We've had a blast. Thank you very much for joining us. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Clive says night. Adam Koffler says glad to see you on the mend, Victoria. Marielle Benny, that's it, Marielle. Hello, Marielle. I'm sorry for forgetting your first name. Marielle says nice run. Thank you, Marielle. Join us again, please. It's good to have you with us. And what else have we got? That's it, I think. Right. Who else? Who says? Oh, yeah, Stephen Smith. Well done all. Clive says well done all. Right, we're off. Okay, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for the FMR Run 500. And then tomorrow evening for whatever we decide to do. Thanks very much again. Take care. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.